So this is going to be a follow-up to a video I did earlier. As y'all may or may not know, I put a shower tower in the bathroom, and one of the things that I quickly realized is we love the shower tower, and of course everybody likes to take long showers, so hot water was going to be an issue. So we're going to put in a tankless water heater to solve that problem. So today we're going to be replacing the water heater. I have a 10-gallon Atwood water heater, and I'm going to be replacing it with a Girard Tankless. So let's get to it. Here's my Girard Tankless water heater that I am going to install in our trailer, and got the water heater and the door kit. This door is specifically for remodel for an Atwood 10-gallon or Dometic 10-gallon water heater. Okay, I've pulled off all the screws. The gas is off, and now I'm going to try to cut away all this old sealant so I can peel this thing out of the hole. See if we can do this one-handed. So mine looks like there's a bunch of, maybe it's butyl tape. Doesn't look like there's too much actual caulking or silicone, because this stuff is, you can see, pretty soft, and it looks like it's that butyl tape stuff. Now there might be a small little bit of actual silicone, but it sure doesn't seem like it to me, and I'm honestly kind of surprised that it's not all glopped on there like it normally is, you know how they do most of these things. So I'm gonna see if I can pry this thing up. Okay, I am inside the basement behind the water heater. So I need to disconnect the water lines. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is the hot water line. Let me get you in there. And then down here is the cold water. This is the in. Okay, now I will have to contend with the 110 for the electric. So I'm going to turn off my power, and then I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to end up just capping it, probably putting a box or something. I don't know. Excuse me. Putting something right here on this piece of wood, right there, just like a junction box, and then I can wire nut them, and you know, just so that it's up and out of the way. So I'm going to get to doing that now. Okay, well, after a little bit of work, I got that thing out of the hole. I do want to tell you one thing, that whatever Jayco used to seal up the corners of this thing and seal around the water heater or the gas line pipe, man, that was some tough stuff. I couldn't get the gas line out because this thing was glued around, sealed up the gas line, and this is like, I don't know, it's like trying to cut through a tire. This thing was something else. This was some tough stuff, and apparently it did its job, but man, it is a pain in the neck to try to take off, and you got to be careful, obviously, because you don't want to cut the gas line. So I've got this thing out, so now it's time to put the new one in. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to build like a little frame that goes here, a little extension, because the new water heater is smaller, and I'm actually going to have to do one from here all the way across as well to make the right size hole. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll bring you back when I've got it done. Okay, I just got finished building the little frame to house the new water heater. Basically used some 2x2 lumber and then attached it with some angle brackets here and there. Have one hidden underneath there, and then on this side over here, all I did was, before I put all this together, I screwed in a long screw to hold that piece in. So now we are ready to put the new water heater in. Okay, before I got started installing the water heater, I needed to run a wire for the thermostat, or the controller of the water heater. So underneath here, I don't know if you can see this, but up along that pipe, I've got some wire right there coming out, and I'm going to run that. Basically drill a little hole in the side of the wall here up, so I can put it right there next to the kitchen, the bathroom sink. So the other side of this wire, which is a two-sided wire, or it's actually a 16-2 lamp wire. The other side of that's going to connect to the water heater. So let me show you where that goes. Okay, well, this is the back side of the water heater, and we've got the 12 volt negative, 12 volt positive, and then these two blue wires are what's going to connect to that lamp wire that I ran up there, that's going to be for the thermostat control. And the way I'm going to wire mine, and I don't know if this is how other units that have this come standard, but this is how I'm going to do mine, is I'm going to use the old gas switch that used to turn on the water heater for the old unit. I'm going to hook it up here, and then that will turn it on, and then this will be able to, you know, adjust the power or do whatever. That will feed it power. So in mine, let's see, these were the wires that hooked up my old water heater. So this was the ground, and if I remember correctly, the orange was the power. These other ones were for the electric switch. So I'm going to get this hooked up and wired up and plumbed in, and we're going to test it out and see what, make sure we don't have any leaks and see how well it works. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made my connections here for the thermostat, here for the power. These will just be unused. Now it's time to hook up the gas, hook up the water, turn on the water, test it out. Let's see what we got here. I gotta try to do this. Can't do this one-handed, so I'll bring you back when I get this all hooked up. Okay, well, I finally got the wire ran for the thermostat, which that's the thermostat there, or the controller, user control panel, I think is what it's called. So now I got to wire that up, mount it, and we'll be ready to install the door and turn it on. Okay, this is what it's like when it's installed. As you can see, it is powered up. It does come on. I don't know how well you can see that. It says 115 degrees. So, well, if I turn my gas on, hook up the water, we should be in business. Okay, we've got the door on, got the gas turned on, have the water hooked up, and we're gonna go inside and turn on a faucet and see if this thing works. Okay, we got everything hooked up. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna turn on the gas switch. I heard something in the back there. Okay, so the light's on. Turn that on. Turn that on. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that. It says 115. And then we're gonna turn this hot water on and see what we get. Setting's going 73. Setting's working. 95. I've got my hand under the hot water, and it's taking a little while for it to get. Oh, there it is. Now it's warm. It says 115. 115's, I mean, it's hot. And I don't know how well you can see this. There's steam coming out of here. I mean, it's hot. Not too hot to, you know, just leave it all on hot when you're taking a shower, or leave it all on hot when you're washing your hands or doing dishes, but she's working good. So there you have it. That's how to install the Girard Tankless in a retrofit. Thanks for watching.